Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So first off, not to alarm you guys, as I know my title is quite alarmist, why has she stopped buying makeup? Now let me clarify, right? So what I mean by I've stopped buying makeup is that I have, and I'm sure you guys have probably noticed yourselves, especially when I do my favorites videos, I have just not been buying as much new makeup as I used to be. And there are quite a few reasons for that, and I wanted to explain to you guys, and I'm sure probably quite a few of you, especially those of you that have followed me for quite a few years, will be able to relate to. Now, if you guys remember at the beginning of the year, I did a decluttering video, makeup storage kind of video, where I got rid of thousands of pounds, literally, worth of old makeup, makeup that I no longer used, makeup that I was going to sell and that sort of thing. And it really kind of made me reevaluate the way that I purchase makeup as a consumer as well as a YouTuber, because in all fairness, a lot of the time, many of the things, I'd probably say about 50% of the things that I've purchased have been purely for the purposes of my YouTube channel, which would make sense because obviously I am a makeup and skincare nowadays YouTuber, so why wouldn't I buy stuff in order to review for you? But I did have to kind of sit back and think for a second that this is actually quite a costly hobby, and bear in mind, I do have a full-time job, and mashallah, I am blessed in that I have a good salary and I can afford to buy these things on a regular basis without it making too much of an impact in terms of me still being able to pay my bills, my responsibilities and that sort of thing. However, I did have to kind of think that so much of the stuff that I was buying, I was using once or twice to do a review on it, then showing it to you guys, and then it was just getting left on the side, and then I'd end up throwing it away when I had barely even used it. Now, I do want to caveat this video first off that I am going to actually, probably after this video, the next one you will see will be a makeup haul. And the reason I'm mentioning it in this video is because I didn't want to come across as a hypocrite. Like, 1 second she's saying she's not buying makeup, and then the next video she's showing new makeup that she's bought. Now, it's not that I've stopped buying makeup, because clearly I'm still using it. You can see it on my face right now. It's more that I tend to buy things now on a regular basis, more in terms of restocking and repurchasing things of mine that have run out, and that I'm just literally replacing something that has finished. Now, when it came to things especially like eyeshadow palettes take forever to finish, yet I was continuously buying more and more and more, and yet they're just sitting there barely being used, and I was just like, what am I doing to myself? And also when I changed my living situation, which I did here, it obviously made me realize the kind of space that I was working with as well. And I like the fact that I don't have makeup lying all around me like I used to. You know, you have to kind of declutter your mind. You know, when you are surrounded by mess, I feel mess up here. Mess actually gives me quite a bit of anxiety. I don't like messy stuff. I don't like messy space. I'm a Virgo at the end of the day. We like coordination. We like tidiness. We like organized. And when we don't have control of that situation, it affects us up here. Another thing is you need to bear in mind also, I've been doing this YouTube channel for over 10 years now. I was a lot younger then. And also makeup was not as readily available as it is now back then. Nowadays, everyone has a makeup line. Celebrities have makeup lines as well, and then every single brand out there has come out with a new range and an offshoot of another range, and it was just, the market is completely oversaturated that I personally could not keep up with it, and I also did not want to keep up with it. It was also a slight sense of responsibility. I know that may not make sense to some of you guys, that I don't want to keep pushing stuff at you so that you have like this FOMO feeling of where you need to buy something new because I've shown you something new. I don't think that that's fair. We all have to think about our pockets at the end of the day, and what is affordable for some may not be affordable for others. And I also don't want to be that person who kind of encourages mass consumerism, especially because some things are gifted to me, and I always mention when they are, but also some things are not. Nowadays, I generally buy newer things if I really think that you guys will be interested in it, and especially if I think that you guys will have some use out of it. And the makeup haul that I will share with you guys, you will see that the majority of things in there are things that I have repurchased because they've run out, like I've said. Now, for example, one of the things I'll show you, I may as well show it to you now because it's right here in front of me, the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Foundation. Now, you guys know that I have struggled for years to try and find what my shade is, and I finally figured out what my shade was. Now, I love this foundation. However, all the other shades that I had of this foundation never matched me. My skin tone has changed over the years because of skincare and sunscreen and that sort of thing. So even though this was a favorite of mine, I was never really able to use it until now. So I've got the shade 240. It's actually what I'm wearing on my face right now, and I absolutely love it. So in that respect, I hope it makes sense that I'm only really buying things that I really want to buy, rather than just buying it for the sake of buying it, for the sake of having something new all the time. How much new stuff can we all have, you know? Not just that, from a budgetary point of view as well. Some of us spend so much money on makeup and it just ends up going in the bin. Again, a few days ago, I was going through some of my liquid lipsticks that I hadn't thrown away at the beginning of the year when I did my decluttering video, and they had dried up, they'd gone off, I had to throw them in the bin. And I just sat there like, so when these things have happened, I actually do not repurchase them. Do I really need 300 lipsticks? No, I don't. I've noticed, especially definitely since COVID began, my entire makeup mindset has changed as well. An example that I give is, because I concentrate so much on my skincare these days. Skincare is a completely different video, by the way. I love my skincare and I will continue to keep buying it. However, it has added an extra 30 minutes to my routine in the morning. When it comes to doing my makeup, I don't have that much time, and all I have been doing, no word of a lie, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably already know this because you've seen it. I do my foundation and base products and stuff. I do black liquid eyeliner, false eyelashes, bright lipstick, and that is me done. Eyeshadows and things like that is mostly now reserved to the weekends, or when I've got time, or when I'm going out. For example, I am actually going out shortly after this video, and that is the reason why I am all done up. And I actually realized how much more I enjoy it when I'm not doing it on a regular basis, because I feel that I need to use all of this makeup because of the fact that I have spent money on it. So I was kind of suffering from this guilt that I should use it because I have bought it. But then I'm thinking, don't buy it, then you won't feel that guilt, you know, you're not really missing out. I also realized that there is a lot of pressure on women these days to look a certain way, to always have the latest things, to always be seen to have the newest and the best. And there's too much pressure on us as consumers to always buy. And then we don't even end up using it. So you've bought it, that adrenaline rush is over. Now what? Now you're moving on to the next and the next and the next. And I've been there, I've done that, you know, I have to go out and buy this, and I have to go out and buy this. And then you get it, that rush is over, the dopamine fix is gone, and then you come home and you're like, now what? Now that it's on to the next and the next and the next, and it's a vicious cycle. And before you know it, you spent £500 on makeup in a month. Let's be honest, that is disgusting. That is only for them really rich people, and I ain't one of them people. So I'll be interested to see how many of you guys can relate to what I'm saying, and also understand that, for example, when I do my favorites videos with you guys, and some of you guys are used to me showing like the same sort of stuff every other month, there's a reason for it, because I'm not continuously repurchasing things. I'm actually doing that sensible grown-up thing of waiting until things finish before I actually go out of my way to repurchase it or something similar, because I want to try something new. So let me know what your thoughts are about this whole, you know, oversaturation of the market when it comes to makeup, this constant need to always buy new makeup. Let me know what your thoughts are. Am I the only one who's feeling this way these days? That I'm like, oh great, you know, oh, Pat McGrath has come out with a new lipstick range, yay. Okay, so Huda Beauty's come out with yet another new highlighter, yay. Do I really need to have it? Not gonna lie, I do like Huda Beauty's highlighters. But you get what I'm saying, right? You understand the point that I'm trying to make. So let me know below what you guys' thoughts are. Have you had enough of all of this too much makeup? Are you also somebody who's more just kind of be focusing on the classic things that you like to use all the time, and maybe just purchasing certain things like glitter and stuff for special occasions? Because I realized that ever since I did this decluttering, how much I'm actually using of all my older products, and I'm okay with that. At the end of the day, when you're wearing makeup on your face, who can actually tell what is brand new, what is a new launch, or what is something that actually came out 5 years ago, or an eyeshadow palette that you've had for 10 years? No one can tell, and no one knows except you. And if you are the one who has an issue with it, then it is something that we all need to do in terms of a bit of inward reflection as to why we feel the need to always have the latest items. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Just in case anyone's interested, I'm wearing this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Shot Caller. Love this lipstick. Love all of them. Have almost all of them. And I continue to use them. And it's nearly finished, just to make my point again. Anyway, so I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.